Welcome to this little world of mine and this channel and my music, and I thought it's been long overdue for me to make a little introductional video about why I do what I do. And what I do is I write music, I compose music, I play music, and not any kind of music, but I specifically want to do music that has a deeper meaning to it, that has a positive impact on people's lives and on the experience that you have as a listener listening to the music. So, because, going back to a couple of years ago, or many more years actually, so the music industry, not only the music industry, also I would call it media industry generally. So I really got into it due to a journey of, personal development, psychology, personal growth. There's so many beautiful people that do amazing things out there to support us with mindfulness and with awareness and with, improving our lives and the quality of our lives and the joy and happiness of all ourselves and our well-being. And so looking at industries like the media industry, what I could see there is that more and more movies, music, songs, things that were broadcasted out into the world were actually content-wise pretty heavy and pretty dark, or that's the one option, or they were pretty meaningless and just repeating over and over again it's the same breakup love theme song, for example, or I helped a friend once with a project, and we looked at the home pages of some of the big streaming platforms. And if you do like a screenshot of that, it was pretty shocking because there were all these like really dark movies and dark. There was action, there was a lot of violence in it, and all these like things that are really not nice. But we are feeding this to ourselves, and obviously we all know probably movies is the one thing, because we choose to watch a movie and then we see it, there's the content, we focus on it, so it's a whole different thing than music, because music is much more subconscious. We oftentimes might not even intentionally choose the music. For example, for myself, before I started writing music and making music, I never really paid attention to the lyrics so much. So because I'm a musician first, so I used to play a lot of music, so I'm always focused on the music, on the melodies, and on the grooves and the beats, and so I often didn't really pay attention to the lyrics. And only when I started writing songs too, I started paying attention to the lyrics. And then this whole thing happened where I was like, hey, we gotta pay much more attention to everything we consume. Like, I have to, really look at what I take in, because that is what affects me strongly, So when I listen to a lot of music that I like the music maybe, but then the lyrics actually were all about, all this like the heartbreak and the pain and the struggling and the whatever stuff that is in the mainstream music. Oftentimes it's about these kind of things. It's about loss, it's about love, heartbreak, these kind of things. It's about partying, it's about all kind of things that you don't really manifest. You don't really want to manifest for your life. Like, I don't want to manifest it for my life. Because what I did, so I spent a lot of time going into personal development, and I studied psychology for a couple of years part-time, and really interested in how our brains and bodies work and what makes us more happy. And the things we consume, being it from people, stories, music, videos, they have a strong effect on our own well-being. And spiritually seen, it's also about what we manifest, what we attract into our lives. So if I constantly feed my body with messages about heartbreak and bad relationships and all these kind of things, this is really powerful and can lead to the fact that actually this is what I'm also manifesting from my life, or calling in, or what I'm believing in. A whole other thing is like beliefs that we build. Beliefs we hear from our parents when we grow up, from society, all different kind of, from teachers, from movies, from friends. Our beliefs we tend to take on. We tend to, believe them too. And they are super powerful in shaping our actual realities in our worlds. So to make it short, come back to the point, what I wanted to do, I want to make music that has a positive impact. I'm still writing about things that are challenging for me too, because I've been going through a huge life transformation, moving to a different country, going through breakups and heartbreaks and all these kind of things, and letting go of many things and changing my whole life and changing where I live, how I live, what I do for a living, all these things. So I wrote a lot of songs about these challenging moments, and at the same time, for me as a guiding principle, I always want to bring in positive aspects. I always want to bring in aspects about empowerment, about positivity, about confidence, about trust and belief. And even when I was going through personal challenging things myself, and I wrote songs about it, at least I bring the listener out in a positive place. That's always my goal. Even though I can start with some challenging things, it's like a journey where, we accept it's challenging, and then we go move through and come out better on the other side, and bring in some hope and show and use these examples as, it's powerful. We tend to underestimate what we can do, what we can hold, what we can endure in our lives. So this is what I like to do with my music: create something that is honest and authentic, and can talk about challenges, and at the same time it's positive, it's uplifting, it's supportive, and it's good to listen to, because you can actually take power from it, you can take strength from it, you can take trust. And sometimes it's also just about joy, which is important too. Super plain, just joy, positive, easy, relaxed, because that's sometimes life too. Luckily, it's not always about overcoming challenges or going through hard times. No, it's also about enjoying the beautiful moments. So it's both, and it's a mix of them, and that's what I'm here to do. So create many more experiences like that. I have an example where my latest album I released, my EP, my mini album, where I also have a guided meditation, for example, where I have a more instrumental indie song, I have a more dancey song, and I have a guided meditation that also matches the theme of the song. So I'm also playing around with different ideas and things I can do to enhance the experience that you have versus you listen to a simple song, or you can extend it by different other things you can listen to and watch. So I really hope you resonate with that, and invite you to listen to more of what you consume. Listen and look and research the lyrics, and think about, what do I want to have in my life? Like, what do I want to call in? And then look at the lyrics and read them and see, actually, what do the lyrics kind of like send me? What energy do they send me? What if I listen to it over and over again because I like the music so much? What do I put in my body all the time, in my head, in my brain, energy-wise? What themes I deal with? It's a good invitation. And I'm curious to hear if you can relate to it. Maybe you already experienced these kind of thoughts yourself. Reach out, please. I'd love to hear from you. And stay tuned for more music. Thank you so much for listening and for connecting with me. See you soon. Bye.